This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar. Is there someone out there who can give me a radio check? Hey, could I get a radio check? This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar. KJ7OMO, looking for a radio check. KJ7OMO, standing by. Oh boy, it doesn't look like we're gonna have a net today. Yikes. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar, your net control for station for the Pride Radio Group net. We will begin in just a few moments, so hang tight and stand by, and a clear frequency will be appreciated. KJ7OMO. Alright, we had a bit of a loop there, but I think that's resolved. Is there someone out there, real quick, who can give me a audio report? KJ7 OMO.
KJ7 OMO, VK2 to play Y loud, and we're here.
Alright, awesome. Alright, alright, let's, begin the, net. What the heck did I do? I just got a second screen plugged in, so I'm still looking around where everything is. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pride Radio Group Net. My name is Kimberly, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar, and my pronouns are she, her. I am your net control operator for this net. This is a roundtable net, and all calls should go through the net control station. This net meets every Sunday at 2 a.m. Coordinated Universal Time. Hey, we're only 2 minutes late. Before we begin, do we have any emergency or other priority traffic? Okay, I think we're getting jammed here. One moment. Alright, not sure if any of y'all can hear me, but we're experiencing some issues, so stand by while we resolve that.
KJ7 OMO VK2WAY. Yeah, still can't locate where the source of that is. How are you going there?
Yeah, I'm still trying to locate it. Whatever it was, it stopped. Oh, looks like Tony is on Discord. Alright, stand by. I'm gonna look through the logs real quick.
Copy that. I'll grab my laptop out too. It's still packed up from work yesterday, but I will grab it out so I can look at things easier than on my phone as well. Back to you.
Yeah, I can't do any investigating. I'm out portable. All I got's a phone, so a little bit hard for me to investigate. VK3JD.
Alright, gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna look through my system here and see if I can find anything. KJ7 OMO.
I wonder if it's almost a feedback, because if someone's got something with Vox in there, because every time we let go, there's a similar sort of sound, briefly. So yeah, that may even be a technical glitch.
Didn't seem to happen after you're over there, Tony. VK0JD, VK2WAY.
Yeah, I distinctly heard it when I let go. It's very brief. Yeah, a very brief sort of ping back with a little chirp on it. So yeah, I was wondering if there was something going on there. Anyway, I cleared the city early, and now killing time, so I've got a little bit of time to chat on the net.
Oh, travel. Yeah, frequency's nice and clear now. Do you want to try again, KJ7 OMO, and just see how we go, VK2WAY?
Yeah, it seems like it cleared out. So, alright, we'll go ahead and start over. KJ7 OMO. Alrighty, instead of starting over, we'll just pick up to where we left off here. Where the heck did my script go? Alright, beans that we have no emergency traffic. If at any time there is an emergency, please say break, break, and we will assist you. The Pride Radio Group provides an inclusive environment for all to learn, experiment, and enjoy radio communications by encouraging, promoting, and supporting diversity with the wide radio community, sharing and sharing our experiences and learnings with the community, and celebrating and embracing Pride on the air. For more information about the Pride Radio Group and how to join, plus gain access to our Discord chat room, head on over to prideradio.group. That is prideradio.group. Or check out Victor Kilo 3 Papa Romeo Golf or Kilo 3 Papa Romeo Golf on QRZ. Membership is free and all are welcome, regardless of who you are and who you love. Unless you hate us, of course. This net is being relayed on the various nodes, talk groups, and reflectors of the Pride Radio Network and affiliated systems, as well as various RF repeaters around the world, and is also streamed live on YouTube, Broadcastify, and Icecast. For more information on how you can connect to this network, visit network.prideradio.group. And also, prideradionetwork.weebly.com. Weebly is spelled Whiskey Echo Echo Bravo Lima Yankee. You can also track and follow this net by downloading NetLogger on Windows, Linux, or Mac OS from netlogger.org. Yeah, NetLogger is an awesome piece of software. You could log into it and you could see a list of call signs as the net goes on. It's a pretty cool thing. Anyways, before we begin this evening's net, do we have any news, announcements, or other items of business for the net and the Pride Radio Group? Alright, not hearing anything. Let's get some check-ins and get this net started. This is KJ7OMO, and we're looking for check-ins starting with mobile, short on time, and in and out stations. So if you're mobile, if you don't have much time, or if you just want to pop in, say hello, and get out, known as an IO or in and out, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically.
Victor Kilo 3 Juliet Echo Delta.
Alright, we have VK3JED. Do we have any other mobile, short on time, or in and out stations? Come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, let's get VK3JED all squared away here. VK3JED, over to you.
There you go, Kimberly and everyone else. I'm in Melbourne today, rather breezy sort of day down here, but the sun's out with a cold wind. Come down for a special one-on-one training session, assessment, evaluation, and to help determine what sort of things I need to work on from here. So down at one of the tracks in town, but I've got here quite a bit early, so I'm basically just killing time. And what better way to kill the time than get on the net? Can't stick around too long, because while I'm wandering around, it is chewing up quite a bit of battery on the phone. So that's where we're at. Anyway, just seeing a couple of footy matches on here. I think the kids are playing footy by the look of it. Having a bit of a wander around the general park area. Just, as I said, the filling time. No real network news from here. They're sort of planning the next stage of the migration, but haven't actually done anything concrete yet. KJ7OMO with the group VK3JED, pedestrian mobile.
Alright, sounds good, Tony. Good to hear you on the net. Sounds like you got a lot of fun happening, and we're missing out. Alright, let's open it up to anyone, anywhere. So, regardless if you're mobile or not, maybe you're sitting at your station, maybe you're just out and about, out in your backyard or something. Or maybe you could be anywhere. It doesn't matter. If you'd like to check into this net, come now with your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically.
Victor Kilo 2, Whiskey Alpha Yankee, Victor Kilo 2, Whiskey Alpha Yankee in kitchen with a double shot latte.
Alright, we have VK2WAY with a double shot of latte. This is KJ7OMO, and we're looking for more check-ins. So if there's anyone else out there and you like to join in on the net, come now with your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically. Boy, I'm hearing crickets here. Let's make one more call out. Do we have anyone else wishing to check into the Pride Radio group net? Come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Boy, there's a whole lot of nothing out there right now. Let's send it over to VK2WAY. This is KJ7OMO. VK2WAY. This is KJ7OMO. It's your turn. Huh. I guess Jared must be taking a huge gulp of that latte. We'll get back to them in a little bit. Back to VK3JED. This is KJ7OMO.
Yeah, seems like Jared's gone AWOL. They were there a minute ago and disappeared. Yeah, while you're at it, Jared, send me a coffee as well. Sort of, haven't got around to one. Yeah, I know I've been in the city, but, yeah, the cafes are a little bit confusing down there. People had coffee, but wasn't sure where they were getting them from, so that complicated matters. Anyway, still taking a leisurely stroll around the park. Huge parklands down here. If anyone who knows Melbourne, I don't know if Jared does, but yeah, sort of down by the Maribyrnong River. On one of the bends on the western side of Moonee Pond. So, yeah, and getting a good look over the river actually. It's quite popular. Lots of people out and about. So, yeah. Anyway, it's a local rowing club. So, just on the bend. I haven't actually been in this particular part of town, So, yeah, it's all a little bit exploratory. Anyway, yeah, might go this way for a bit. Yeah, so nice day. Apologies for the wind noise. As I said before, it is very breezy here next to the rowing club, the fishing club. KJ7OMO at the group, VK3JD.
VK3JD, KJ7OMO, your net control station, returning. Yeah, it sounds like you're having a pretty good workout there, walking around the area. Last night I've decided to open up Google Maps and put it on, and take that over, to different parts of Australia, and I decided, okay, well, I'll put it into Street View mode just to take a look around, and I looked around the Sydney area on Street View, and then I also took a look at Melbourne and I'm sorry if I get the pronunciation wrong, Bendigo, and also Perth and a few other places, and I'm like, holy cow, it all, not only do those places look amazing, but holy cow, the roads there are so narrow, holy cow. It's a wonder that y'all are able to get your cars through. Yeah, we're used to having, nice wide roads here where I'm at, but holy cow, over there, woohoo! It's a traffic nightmare. Anyways, yeah, let's send it back to VK2WAY. Hopefully they are able to talk. KJ7OMO.
KJ7OMO, VK2WAY. Do you copy?
Yes, I copy.
Okay, let's try that again. I gave a whole over. I'm not sure where it disappeared to, but let's just check it once more to be sure, because I don't want to give the same over 3 times. One more check. Back to you.
I guess you're went into the 9th dimension, but I still hear you.
Excellent. So my first comment was to Tony. He mentioned football or footy. He said, I assume he means, being a Victorian saying the word footy, he means the AFL version of the game. But for someone in my line of work, that could mean, 5 or 6 different sports around the world. But 3 of them I work regularly. As for traffic in Australia, you've got to remember we don't, what we consider a normal-sized car is vastly different to the majority of the mighty US of A. The big gas guzzlers of America are not that common here. We tend to drive smaller vehicles, for the most part, especially in cities. If you want to see narrow streets, you do Street View around my house. They should be one-way streets, and they're not. They can barely fit a car down them, though, so you usually have to pull into driveways and let cars past and things around this area, which at peak hour being... This is a shortcut between suburbs, and we can get 4 cars at the intersection outside our bedroom window, all honking their horns at each other to get out of the way. Fun times. Anyway, I did give a report about work and all kinds of stuff, but busy day yesterday at Stadium Australia for the Bunnies game. I had a gorgeous screen, biggest LED screen in a stadium in the Southern Hemisphere, which, I mean, Australia tends to claim every biggest or something in the Southern Hemisphere, but hey, we'll take it. Very wet game, good game. The team that was paying me at the end of the day won, which is all that matters, because it means we celebrate and everyone's happier with the event if the team wins. Funny that. Busy week at the day job, though, coding, and I'll give more on that on the next over. Back to you, KJ7OMO, VK2WAY.
Alright. Pride, VK2WAYKJ7OMO returning. Yeah, while you were in the middle of transmitting, that silly gremlin came, reared its ugly head, and it actually stopped the sending audio my way, and the only way I could hear is if I hit the transmit button on the software here, and then I could hear you. So that doggone annoying gremlin, I gotta find the source of it. That sucker keeps hiding from me because it's not showing up in any of the logs. So anyways, I did got most of what you said, except for maybe 3 to 5 seconds of it. So anyways, we're at the bottom of the list again, so let's see if there's anyone else out there. If you'd like to check into the Pride Radio Group net, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. This is KJ7OMO, your net control station for the Pride Radio Group net. Alright, do we have anyone else out there at this time that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group net and join the conversation? Come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, nobody else out there at this time, so let's toss it back over to VK3JED. This is KJ7OMO.
Yeah, to answer Jared's question or assumption, you are correct. It's the juniors play today, a lot of kids' games around on about 3 ovals, all AFL style. So, quite a bit going on. And yeah, very sporting area around here. They've just been doing a huge stroll, casually stroll, walkie, and just trying to work out which way to go from here. I know one way I can go, but can I go the other? Navigation here. Okay. I'll go the way I was originally going to go, because the other way would take me through the tip, which is not going to work too well. So I'll scratch that idea. Time to go through the rubbish dump. The trash dump, whatever you want to call it. Maybe we can drive better, I don't know. But Street View can sometimes hide things. Depends on what sort of, like our arterial roads are decent, but some of the residential streets can be quite small, quite narrow. Anyway, I'll make this a final because battery life will become an issue. I've already used up one charging source. I've got one left, but I want to save that for the trip home. So I'll say 7-3, listen briefly, and then probably listen to Jared's over, and then disappear. KJ7OMO with the group, VK3JED, going clear, but listening for a little while.
Alright, Tony, thanks for hanging with us for a bit and stopping by, and we'll say 7-3 to you, and do save that battery, for other things. Alright, we're gonna send it over to VK2WAY. This is KJ7OMO. And have a safe trip, Trony.
This is VK2WAY returning to the Pride Radio Group Net, and echo that sentiment there. Safe trip home, Tony, and glad you had a lovely day in Melbourne. It's been a little while since I've gotten down there. I last was in town right as the beginning of the pandemic broke in January 2019 or 2020. I had just met in Melbourne, in fact, with a bunch of folks I was working on a project with who had just returned from Wuhan as well at the time, just as all the news was breaking. So, that was an interesting time. Haven't gotten back down there since then. And at that time, I was down there every 2 to 3 weeks for at least a day for meetings and workshops and things like that. So, do miss Melbourne, and do miss overnighters to Melbourne, which I used to do a few years ago as well, which would always involve some great food and Melbourne's nightlife, which is always I find a little bit more vibrant than Sydney. Sydney's has gotten Sydney's the city where it finally happens in one legally allowed place, the casino, right? So hi. Anyway, good to hear you, Tony, and safe travels. Been a busy week for the day job as well, working on this web app for a big client. Usually not the kind of stuff we do, but there's some interesting technology challenges in there anyway. So it's a full progressive web app that behaves like a native app, looks very pretty, and all API driven, and kind of had to build a rough CMS out, and everything's bespoke for it because it's kind of very customized focus thinking for fan engagement. A lot of fun, but a little bit behind schedule on that one. So we're cracking on, and got a couple more days to do on that this week, and then hand over to the client, and then probably a couple of days of hand holding with them. So more on that later. Back to you, KJ7 OMO, VK2WAY.
Let's make sure I got it. Looks like it. I'm not going yet. I'm actually got a training session here. All good. Anyway, it's all quiet down here. Back at the track. Start at 1 o'clock, so I'll get myself ready. Anyway, cheers all. KJ7 Armo of the group, VK3JD, Tom Lane going for you.
Alrighty, KJ7OMO returning, and have a safe travels to you, Tony, and 7-3 once again. Alright, we're at the bottom of the list again. So let's see if there's anyone else out there that would like to make your presence known and join in on the conversation. Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Come on now, don't be shy. Has to be someone else out there. If you'd like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net at this time, come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. I guess it's gonna be the Jared and Kimberly show for a while. Hi. Over to you, Jared. This is KJ7OMO. VK2WAY, If you're talking, your lips are moving, but there's no audio. Try that again. KJ7OMO.
Let's try this spot. VK2WAY to KJ7OMO. Do you copy?
Loud and clear. Go for it.
Alright, seems to be an issue with my primary hotspot. At least I have a backup that's now on 24/7, and I can just change channel, and there I am. So yes, safe travels, Tony. Hope you have a good afternoon on the track and safe trip home. So I look forward to hearing more about it on Discord later. Other than that, the week on this is the third time I've talked about building an app for a client. I'm not even going to go into it again. It's been a busy week with code, mostly JavaScript, a management UI that I ended up throwing away last weekend and rewriting over the weekend. And into this week, I got way more done in a couple of days than I had during the week. So ahead, but still behind on the overall schedule of the project. At least the client's seeing progress and happy with it so far, well, ecstatic with it so far, and we'll be able to hand over a functioning thing to them this week and handhold them for a couple of days. So that's the plan for this week. It's going to be a busy one again. Nothing scheduled for next weekend, though, which is really nice, though that can change. So with the third Origin game coming up, I think most of the normal events I would work would be clear around that period anyway, because I'd like to give that event some air. Anyway, KJ7, hello, VK2WAY.
Alright, VK2WAY, KJ7OMO, returning. I don't have much to say at the moment, so let's open it up for more check-ins. So if there's anyone else out there that would like to make your presence known on the Pride Radio Group net at this time, come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically.
Kilo Oscar 4, Tango Echo Zulu.
Alright, we have KO4T Echo Z. Do we have anyone else out there that would like to check in? Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alrighty, no one else at this time, so we'll send it to CJ, KO4TEZ, KJ7OMO.
Well, good evening to everybody on the net. Not a whole lot to report over here. Did some grocery shopping this morning, and it was definitely for the 4th of July weekend for sure. It was absolutely packed in the local Wally World. And I've got this Ham Shack hotline finally set up. They activated my line, and I've been playing around with it a little bit, I'm trying to find some activity on it, but I'm not sure what the active extensions are on here. All of them that I've joined so far, there's had nobody in them. So currently still exploring that. Did get the voicemail and everything on there set up, and making some progress with it. KO4TZ.
Alrighty, KO4TEZ, KJ7OMO returning. Yeah, I too have a Ham Shack hotline set up, but I have not signed into that in a while, so I should get that started back up again. Yeah, I'm not too sure about what's active and what's not, because I haven't really explored it. Anyways, we'll send it back up to the top. VK2WAY, KJ7OMO.
KJ7 or VK2WAY with a mouthful of toast. I'll send it back to you for a moment.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
I just got off the local roundtable that we have here nightly on our local repeater, and I'm trying to set it up. Well, maybe if this hotline works out, maybe we can set up a phone up here at our clubhouse and have an extension for it, and we could set up some of the other members of the club. So I just had found out about this, and I thought I'd give it a try. I'm also trying to get around to build myself a hotspot. I know they've got some pre-made ones, HRO, things like that, but I thought maybe I've got a couple Pi Zeros laying around, and I know what's the name of those, the MM DV boards anyways, dollar boards to go on those, that they're not too bad expensive, so maybe trying to build me one of those in the coming days. KO4TZ, back to net control.
All right, Paul. With a mouthful. I'm only kidding. All right, Tony. Not Tony. Why did I call you Tony? Jared. Oh my God. I'm really bad with names. All right, Tony. There I go again. What the heck, Jared? Have fun with your toast. And it looks like KO4TEZ, you took your turn before I called you, so I didn't quite hear the beginning of your transmission. But I did got most of it. Where was I? Doggone it. I'm all over the place tonight. Let's send it back to you. KO4TEZ, KJ7OMO. Alright, let's open it up to anyone, anywhere. So if you'd like to make your presence known on the Pride Radio Group Net and check in, come now with your call sign, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, do we have any other check-ins at this time? Anyone out there that would like to join in on the conversation? Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. This is KJ7OMO. Alright, let's send it over to Jared, VK2WAY. This is KJ7OMO. Your turn.
KJ7OMO, VK2WAY, returning to the group, and yeah, Hamshack Hotline. I think that was the topic when it was passed over to me, and I managed to get a few words out to suggest that my mouth was full. Finished eating for the moment, and yeah, I do have a Hamshack Hotline. 33000030 is my number, from memory, and I may have got that the wrong way around, the 33 and the 30, but no, I don't think I do. I think the 33 comes up front. Weird number, but yeah, it's an interesting service. It's basically web telephone, like normal telephone for hands. I find that, well, I use it for what what it says on the box. I use it as a Hamshack hotline. It's the hard telephones in my house, not shack, a one-bedroom apartment, so it didn't really have a shack, but yeah, two IP phones connected to it, along with 11 direct inbound dial numbers on the public telephone system, and a bunch of other interesting bits and pieces I've built. So if you want to talk about those, they're things from an emulation of the old Telstra talking clock 1194 service. Was on the local network, you can dial as 1194, but there's an inbound number for it. I think I can't remember it off the top of my head right now, but yeah, that uses my GPS clock on the network to read you the time using the recordings of the old Telstra voice that they decommissioned a few years back because, well, everybody has a clock in their pocket or on their wrist now. That's synced to the internet, so yeah, little need to dial a number to find out the time. Back to you, KG7.
Alrighty, it looks like the gremlin cut you off right when you was saying the call signs. But anyways, I did got your entire over. VK2WAYKJ7OMO, and yeah, interesting thing you got going on there with the talking clocks. I do have a GPS thing, time server thing on one of my Raspberry Pis. Well, I did until I decided to reinstall it and try to, you know, reflash the Raspberry Pi with a fresh image so I could put something else on it, but I haven't yet gotten around to putting the GPS thing back on it. But yeah, quite the interesting thing there that you got going on. I might want to give that a try, maybe, I don't know. Though usually if I want a talking clock, I just tune up to 2.5, 5, 10, 15, or 20 megahertz. WWV. Alright, we'll send it back to Kilo Oscar 4 and Tango Echo Zulu. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar.
AO4TZ with Group. And I believe I may have tried Jared's extension. I think I'd looked up your call, Jared, and seen how many zeros there were. I think I had dialed it, but I had an issue with it. And let's see, hold on. See if I can find it on my phone. See if it's still showing the same thing. It was giving me some issues earlier. Service unavailable is what it came up. So not sure what's going on with it, but. Yeah, I think I've got everything set up on it so far. I've got the ARRL audio news set up, but I never could get the feeds to work. And I have some of the DMR talk out groups dial-ins. I've got some of those programmed in it. I've got the GLARG VEC programmed in it, which I haven't tried yet. And I've got a couple of landline extension numbers also programmed in it. I bought the 5-line model Cisco to go with it, and I may put a couple of different lines on here. Right now, all I have connected to it is Hamshack and my Bluetooth connection to my phone at the moment. And I will probably be adding landline capability and my Asterisk server that I've got here on the local network in, so I can use the intercom system between the different parts of the house. KLTZ net control.
Alright, awesome sauce. Yeah, I tried getting a Asterisk server going here so that I could have all my telephone stuff hooked up to it, but I'm not having much luck with it. I don't know, it's very confusing. I got that Raspberry Pi PBX distribution, or at least I tried running it, but it was full of problems, so I managed to find the scripts to install the Raspberry Pi PBX stuff on top of the Debian, but I'm still not having much luck with it at all. I mean, I did got it to run, though. It is running. I can connect to it, but nothing much else. So, I don't know. I got a lot of figuring out to do. Anyways, we're once again at the bottom of the list, so let's see if there's anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net and make your presence known. This is KJ7OMNO. Come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Oi, 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 wow, it's all nothing but crickets. Let's make one more call. Do we have anyone else wishing to check into the Pride Radio Group Net at this time? Come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, let's send it over to VK2WAY from KJ7OMO. It's your turn, Jared.
Thank you, KJ7 VK2WAY, returning to the group. And you know how familiar I am with Docker. I have about 4 times the length of experience of Docker with Asterix. I've been running it for a very long time in various forms, and I think about 12 or 13 years ago or something, I, as part of my role where I was the technical lead in what at the time was Australia's largest e-commerce retailer, I was chief of engineering basically. I was also under my responsibility for support was a 50 phone call center running on VoIP. Like experience here. 2 hardware phones, a Cisco 7490 and a Yeelink current model number on the network. SIP ring phone on one machine, SIP phone on my phone. Lots and lots of SIP direct dial into my my ASL nodes from my home network as well, which is kind of cool. That's a bit of fighting to do. Ham VoIP kind of does it, but Ham VoIP's broken in many other ways, in my opinion. I'm not a fan at all. I highly encourage pure Asterix on Debian. Kimberly, if you need help with that, certainly reach out. The issue is with your dial plan guaranteed. Most people don't get dial plans. Once you get your head around dial plans, Asterix is like an incredibly powerful scripting tool, basically. That's what dial plans are. But other than that, SIP configuration is easy once you understand what it does. So is IAX config or any of the other things. ASL is a warped version of IAX, which it doesn't play nice with normal IAX these days, but that's a longer story. I'm not sure what's happening with my Hamshak hotline. I will double check that. I may have tried to migrate it to the cloud to play with something up on my other servers, but it might be broken. But definitely my talking clock that does work. I tested that before, and I will play that for you shortly if you like. Anyway, I think that's about enough time for my overback. UKJ7OMO, VK2WAY.
Alright, sounds good, Jared. I'll get with you on the Raspberry Pi Asterisk thing on Discord, and for the talking clock, yeah, sure, I wouldn't mind hearing it. And let's see what else. I can't think of anything else at the moment, so we'll send it back to CJ, KO4TEZ, KJ7OMO.
Other than that, KO4TEZ group. And I haven't messed a whole lot with ASL. I just had got the hotline and all set up on it, and I got everything Asterisk side of that in the IP phone, I think, programmed out. The only thing is, I think the bulk of Hamshak hotlines, interlinks and stuff, and different bridges, I think they're all basically Brandmeister. I don't know if there's options in that to connect it through free DMR, the likes of that, instead of bypassing the VM side of the Ham Shack hotline. Be kind of nice to have additional options in that, and with that, anyways. And only real gripe that I've got so far with Hotline, I believe it's by and large a closed source. So I did read across a couple of posts in regards of something regarding the closeness of the hotline. Not something I've looked a whole lot into though. But I think it's pretty neat by and large, and to have the option in the shack is, I'm sure, is a good utility to have. I've got a couple of the Aries and Skywarn groups in it, programmed in it, and like I said, I have the local VEC extension in there. I've recently become a VE through GLARG, and I've also got my VE creds through the ARRL. Not a member of any other VE groups and teams, but I am set up with both of those, and I got a couple other miscellaneous extensions programmed into the phone, but still playing around with it a little bit. It recently had just come in. The phone had just come in Thursday, and I got it programmed yesterday. So I was just waiting on them to get the line activated on my end. It was amber when I went to bed, and it was green when I got up. So I've just been doing a little bit of that today, and then dealing with all the holiday traffic. But other than that, it's been a pretty quiet day. KO4TZ back to group.
Alrighty, KO4TEZ, KJ7OMO returning. Not much to say at the moment, so let's open it up to more check-ins. So if there's anyone out there that would like to make your presence known and join in on the conversation, have fun with us, and check into the Pride Radio group net. Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio group net, come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, no one else is out there at this time, so we'll send it back to Jared, VK2WAY. This is KJ7OMO.
Yeah, KJ7, I'm VK2WAY returning, and yeah, it does look like I did play with migrating extension up into one of the nodes, never finished it, so I should rerun it back to QTA80 where it is still configured on the rest of the network. But I promised I'd play it, so stand by while I change hands so I can put my phone on speaker. Break for a moment. Alright, here we go, KWA returning, playing my routing from my mobile. I landed to 8000-8828, so for the international plus 8, and here I go, dialing it on the speaker phone, and speaker. It will be 1, so it will be 1, precisely. This is KWAY with the historic recording of voice clock from Telstra. Hello, KGFM.
Okay, Jared, two things. You were breaking up so badly that I could not, make out anything you said. And two, I did not hear the, clock go off. All I heard was some random breaking up noises. So, something going on with your signal, I guess. I'm not sure. We'll put it back to you and we'll try this again. KJ7 OMO.
KJ7 Almo, VK2WA Wakeley. KJ7 Almo, VK2WA.
Boy, we're having all sorts of issues here. VK2WAY, KJ7OMO. Let's try that again.
You know, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I'm going to put my laptop edit it on because it's away from me at work today. And I'm going to start with log files because, well, firstly, I think both my hotspots need a reboot. I haven't really touched any radio for a couple of days. I've been busy, so yeah, I haven't really turned on anything on my network or the cloud services that I run either. So I probably should investigate those. But I had issues at all handle earlier this morning, and I figured Angel was up to their most which is fine as well. So yeah, I think it might be a hotspot issue here more than anything. So I was reboot, and they've been out for a while. Heatsink insufficient on them. Back to KJ7 OMO, VK2WAY, taking a break for a moment. I'll be listening, but they're checking what's as I reboot them one at a time. So I can still be around, but yeah, stand by while I'll be.
Alright, yeah, looks like there's a lot of issues with Jared's machine. It sounds like a combination of stuttering and breaking up. So, the only thing I could suggest is for you to reboot your machine and hope for the best. So we're gonna break away from VK2WAY and we'll give them a few minutes to restart their machine and we'll send it back to KO4TEZ. This is KJ7OMO.
Roger on that. KO4TEZ with the group, and best of luck, Jared. And yeah, I was catching quite a few dropouts on my end. I am still coming through echo. That's why I was asking if maybe there was something with the hotline set up on here. It may make probably getting the net a little bit easier on this. I'm not particularly sure. I did have some decent luck with DMR. I thought I could maybe put an extension or something for Pride inside the radio as well. It was an idea. And but yes, and I don't really have anything for this round, so like I said, best of luck, Jared, and I'll send it back to Net Control, KO4TZ.
Alright, sounds good. KO4TEZ, KJ7OMO, and we're at the bottom of the list again, so, let's see if we can find some other folks to add to the list. So, if you've been listening and you'd like to make your presence known on the Pride Radio Group Net, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. boy, it's a slow day today. Do we have anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group net? Don't be shy. Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. One more time. Do we have anyone out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group net? Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Wow. No one out there at this time. Alright, not a problem. We'll hopefully more join in a little bit. But for right now, let's see if Jared VK2WAY has their machine fixed. KJ7OMO. Nope, doesn't look like it. Back to CJ, KO4TEZ, KJ7OMO.
I may have a couple of dropouts, so apologies for that. It's breaking up pretty bad over here, but I'm trying to think what to talk about. Yeah, I recently was doing some work on my HF antennas. I got my 20-meter inverted V up in the air, centered frequency for 14230, and I got a in-fed long wire ran for 7.074 on 40 meters. And unfortunately, though, they are currently down at the moment. I had a local ham who's been, well, really more of a personal Elmer, but I prefer mentor, but had helped me out with checking the antennas out. We were going to scope it and see what the span on the antennas were, and lo and behold, I'm getting really good SWR readings on my 2-meter antenna, but I'm having high SWR on both of my wires, and I'm really not exactly sure how to resolve those. Not sure what's the cause of the high SWR per se. I know that I had cut my wires to link right. I've got a decent elevation off of it, and I've checked my coax running, not having any issues out of the coax. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on to read the highest of it. It had pegged out on the little antenna analyzer, so those are currently down at the moment, but I did make a little bit of progress with the inverted V despite the highest WR. I'd had some images that I'd sent out on 14230 was received in Texas, but I did not get a confirmation on that, but they had their World SSTV cam set up, and I saw my image on their radio, and it had published out to their web server. So it's good to know that it was actually getting out. And then I did have a confirmed FT8 contact on 20 meters through a station up in Arkansas. That was kind of interesting. I'm just waiting on them to make the confirmation on the QRZ logbook. But I have it logged up, and I did send them an EQSL through email. I think that's what I got for now. So back to net control, KO4TEZ.
Alright, that high SWR on the long wires. Only things I could think of is obviously make sure that there's no short on the coax, and if you don't have a balun on their long wires, it's probably a good idea to get a balun installed on them. And it's also a good idea to have an antenna tuner, either a manual one or an automatic one, set up on the there, so that you can be able to tune those long wires and make use of them. But it's good to know that they're at least getting out. Yeah, sounds like there's some pretty good progress made, and hopefully we both can get on HF sometime and hear each other. Maybe Rickroll you on, on the SSTV there. Whoops, did I say that out loud? Alright, looks like we're at the bottom of the list again, so let's see if there's anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group net and join in on the conversation. Come now with your call sign, slowly, twice, and phonetically. This is KJ7OMO.
Zulu Lima 2 Radio Oscar, 02 RO. So how you copy me, because I'm in transition for some reason.
I'm taking from the Tony. So there's no issue on my cloud in this case, because it's getting.
Alright, we have a very broken up ZL2RO. Something going on with the signal there. And Jared, you are extremely broken up. Wonder what the heck is going on. I think I heard you say something about something wrong with Tony's end. I'm not sure. Huh. Alright, we'll think of something in a moment. Let's see if there's still anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group net at this time. Come now with your call sign, slowly, twice, and phonetically.
Yeah, live. From medium one somebody hey, after good view way. Issue that we other than like briefly what I heard that Kimberly and I were trying to work out what was going on with the receiver or out and etc. So we've all really within the last done a replay there. We looked up there in not to reveal, but there's a little bit there that well, the thing was actually, and I put it this way, probably, we're probably about music and anyway, let's try that here.
This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar. Yeah, you both are breaking up so badly and audio is stuttering, I am unable to copy any of you. The breaking up is so severe, I am unable to copy a word. KJ7OMO.
Well, just to note what was going on, I was getting a lot of visual stuff, and it wasn't open. My radio, I actually had to press unmute and actually hear all digital network going, so I'm not 100% going on. It was not or anything like that. My probably on
Alright, folks, stand by. I'm actually going to drop the connection with Tony's system, and I'm going to make a all-star connection to Jared's system. So stand by while I reconfigure things. KJ7OMO. Alright, Tony's link has been bypassed, and I am now directly connected to VK2WAY via All-Star. How's the audio now, KJ7OMO?
I feel like it's a bit louder than it was. Through on our and a little bit. Yeah, it's better, so let's so
Okay, the audio is still very severely broken up, so I recommend restarting your server, Jared. KJ7OMO.
If I'm going to double there for a second. It gives some kind of if we try to check something pass through the log to see what's going on, and you know, you somewhere there. I'm not sure if that's him or not. I'm ignoring you, but over the TV, it's a bit of a garlic time, and I actually got a button open to hear your odors after you get a rather strange everything. Something to do with sort of alcohol.
Alright, I've disconnected from Jared's All-Star and I've reconnected to Tony's USRP bridge. Let's stand by for a moment because Jared's system is having a hiccup, and I believe that is the source of the audio issue. So stand by, folks, while we while Jared restarts their server. Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar.
No, actually, I didn't get any of that. I think the Mr. don't like too much digital mess up, and they try and put it out. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Alright, it looks like the problem is at Jared's host, so I recommend that everybody QSY over to my reflector. So if you could hear me, QSY to my reflector, and we shall carry on. KJ7OMO.
Okay, so, explain that one over. It sounded like you were going supersonic. I was only getting a blip, 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 blip. If you in the someone sounds when they're going mobile past buildings, etc. That's sort of what I'm getting. But I'm actually dropping it in and out myself because, yeah, the utility is my attention. So, maybe I'm having a come back through to the network. A little bit of
Okay, so we are returning. How do we know?
I definitely knew this morning there, Jared. You've been loud and clear, holding up and everything like that. Yeah, the only on at the moment.
Sorry, we're having some technical
Hearing
difficulties.
everything
Stand
that
by.
they're saying simply. So, back to you.
Okay, 7 why have you cooking?
Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar returning. Yeah, the audio issues on your side are so bad I am unable to hear any of you. I cannot copy. Let's QSY to my system. QSY to my reflector. QSY to my reflector. Your audio, the audio is really bad coming from your side. QSY to my reflector. KJ7OMO.
Yeah, Tara, still getting bad audio. Jared, do you know what's going on? And what's the reflector? Is it a DSLR reflector? What's the number? Module?
It looks like you're coming from All-Star, so All-Star node 2105. All-Star 2105. All-Star node 2105. Once again, All-Star node 2105. KJ7OMO. Alright, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar, I've made a direct connection to VK2ROT. Hopefully you folks can hear us better. KJ7OMO. Alright, to the folks on the VK2 ROT repeater, our apologies for the audio issues. We are experiencing some technical difficulties, but we are trying our best to get those resolved, and hopefully we'll be able to resume the net once we have these problems resolved. So hang tight, folks. We're trying everything we can to fix it. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar. Ay, ay, ay. What a way to end the net. Yeah, I think once they get their system up and running, I don't know, I might just end the net early, I'm not sure. We'll see what happens, though. Maybe we'll keep going if things are working. I don't know, we'll see. So hang tight, YouTube.
VK2WA on 969, VK2WAY. Do you have a copy? Anyone on PrideNet?
Alright, this is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar. I have a copy on you.
Morning there, Kimberly. Flying over to actually understand what you were saying there. Yeah, good morning. Hope things are well in your hearing. All us over down under here a little bit better. Around you there, Jared, VK2, WAY, VK5ZSH.
Let me just go and turn this other radio down. I was monitoring on FM as well. Interestingly, once Kimberly Reaper getting connected ROT up directly, I had, and then I rebooted my server, I had Talk Group 969 coming out the DMR radio, and I had Pride Network coming out the FM, both crystal clear finally, so I knew the reboot was helping. Not sure there, but yeah, as I said, it's been a couple of days since I've even had a chance to log into any of my servers. So we're surprised it held up for the beginning of net, then if trying to decide to stay in the middle of net. Back to you, KJ7OMO, and you continue, VK2WAY.
Alright, awesome sauce. It looks like we're kind of stable. There's still some slight breaking up every now and then, but not as bad. I'm able to understand all of you about 99% of the time, so I think we're gonna be okay for the time being, but we need to keep things monitored. Alright, so continuing on, it looks like we have ZL2RO and VK4ZSH, so I've checked those two in, and let's see if there's anyone else out there. If there's anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. This is Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar. Alright, let's just send it all the way to the top of the list for now. VK2WAY, KJ7OMO.
KJ7OMO, VK2WAY returning. I will skip this just while I start some other services and check some other stuff on my server after the reboot. So you stand here. We'll be rejoining that. I'll be listening while I do this.
Alright, well, looks like your server is acting up again because you are breaking up again. Yikes. Let's try KO4TEZ again. KJ7OMO. Alright, I think if I remember right, KO4TEZ bowed out. So let's try Zulu Lima 2, Romeo Oscar. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar. Alright, nothing from ZL2RO. Let's try Victor Kilo 4 Zulu Sierra Hotel. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar.
Afternoon there, Kimber. I'm not sure if you're putting it over to me. I haven't heard a VK4ZSH around, but it's VK5 ZSH this way, Victor Kilo 5 Zulu Sierra Hotel. But hopefully we're making it through to you there. Occasionally there's some choppiness there on your signal, but at least you're holding the mutes open, basically, so I can sort of understand what you're saying. So I know Jared's still tinkering away there, so I'll put it on our the three that are still around. So back to you there, Kimberly. KJ7OMO, VK5 ZSH.
Sorry about that. Victor Kilo 5 Zulu Sierra Hotel. I don't know where I got the 4 from. I guess my brain is all mixed up. Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar, Mike Oscar. There we go. Alright. VK5 ZSH. Alright, I got you corrected on the log there. Yeah, there's still a bit of choppiness from here as well, and it looks like we're having a lot of technical difficulties, so, yeah, anyways, let's see. We'll just call for more check-ins for now. So if there's anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net at this time, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically.
KJ7 will know VK2WA just calling 0% packet loss on your last letter. Over and very loud and clear, perfectly received here. You?
Alright. Anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net at this time, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, no one else out there at this time. We'll send it back to VK2WAY. This is KJ7OMO.
All right, both Pride and Anvil are back up. Everything's sounding good now. So yeah, my bridge server, which had been up since being built and never rebooted, probably could have done with one, and yeah, has had one now. I would have just restarted containers until it sorted it out instead of taking everything down in one go. But yeah, it looks like Asterix may have been the culprit. But even for the bridge server restarted, we still have some issues now. I migrated all my ASL nodes to the bridge server except for one. That one was better. And it's building on the on production master that basically for a couple of reasons, but and that was mostly zero interruption to service, and trying to isolate Pride a little bit more from everything else, keep it muffled. But yeah, I restarted Asterix on the hotspot master server as well, which is where the Pride SL load runs, and I think we've fixed a lot of the issues. Thanks for helping, Dale, and yeah, sorry for the gremlin I introduced. It's yeah, probably my turn to have one. Hey, one that some disruptive video. Back to you, Kelly. KJ, VK2WAY.
Yeah, that gremlin is still attacking the network pretty hard, but at least I was able to understand what you're saying despite the audio still being a bit choppy. Let's send it back over to Victor Kilo 5, Zulu Sugar Hotel. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar. Alright, VK5, ZSH, KJ7, OMO.
There we go. Okay, we got it. KJ7, OMO, VK5, ZSH, returning. So, I've still got the one problem, where my radio, Plystar doesn't want to pick up sometimes. It's actually interesting because I'm actually monitoring the log itself directly, and I'm monitoring as well what's coming up on the dashboard. and they both have slightly different information all the time. Where say it expected the link and whatnot, but I hadn't actually. So all right. Back to you there, Kimberly. Even IMO, the K5 ZSH.
Alright, VK5 ZSH KJ7 OMO returning. Yeah, it sounds like the link is still a bit broken up, so I think Jared's got a lot of work to do to get that sucker stabilized again. Alrighty, we're at the bottom of the list, so let's put another call out for more check-ins. So if there's anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net, come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically.
We can make back to Dale VK5 ZSH. I just need to listen to him on the offset after the transcode for a second. Can you talk for 10 seconds? One, please, Dale VK5 ZSH VK2WY.
Alright, we'll hand it back to VK5 ZSH for a test. KJ7 OMO standing by.
KI5 VGF.
Alright, we'll go back to taking more check-ins, and looks like I heard a KI5 station. Go ahead and repeat your call sign. This is KJ7 OMO, your net control station for the Pride Radio Group Net.
This is KI5 VGF.
Okay, could you repeat your call sign phonetically, please?
Phonetically, alright, no problem. This is Kilo India 5, Victor Golf Foxtrot. Again, this is Kilo India 5, Victor Golf Foxtrot.
Okay, I got you this time. Kilo India 5, Victor Golf Foxtrot. Do we have anyone else out there that would like to make your presence known and check into the Pride Radio Group Net? Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Okie dokie, no one else out there at this time, so we're gonna turn it over to Kilo India 5, Victor Golf Foxtrot. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, your net control station for the Pride Radio Group Net.
Yeah, could you repeat your call sign?
Yeah, sure thing. Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar.
Was it Kilo Julio 7, Oscar Mike Oscar?
Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar. KJ7OMO Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar.
All right, thank you. I'm over here in Tyler, Texas.
Okay, it looks like we lost your transmission there. I heard Tyler, Texas, and that was it. We'll put it back to you. Yeah, we'll just put it back to you and see if we can get you back. KI5 VGF KJ7 OMO.
VK2WAY, quickly. I have you both loud and clear at the moment. Happy to relay overs from Texas Station, other resorts. Texas Station, can you please end your overs with over or throw back to Kimberly there, just so we know you're over when you're over. Over.
What do you mean by that?
Rather than just asking what do you mean by that, for example, saying what do you mean by that, back to you, just so we know you're finished speaking, back to you.
Oh, alright, will do. Yeah, y'all are kind of going in and out. It's hard for me to understand y'all.
How are you connected to the network today? You are coming to me loud and clear, but from an analog source by the look of the ID on my radio. Back to you there, Texas Station. This is Victor Kilo 2 Whiskey Alpha Yankee.
Hello. Talking to y'all through a Echo Link. Back to you.
Copy that. Which Echo Link node do you mind if I ask? Back to you.
Ooh, hold on. Let me check that. Back to you.
Alright, this is KJ7OMO. It looks like that station is coming in through the VK2ROT repeater. I recommend QSY to KJ7OMO-L on Echolink. KJ7OMO-L. Back to you, Texas Station. Alright, well, looks like we lost them. And, ooh, it is almost time for Siobhan's net. So, we're going to go ahead and make our final rounds. And then after that, we're going to connect it over to the Puget Sound repeater system. So, over to VK2WAY for a final. This is KJ7OMO.
From how much of that the QSO you had before, but yeah, I'm not having much problem receiving you now, so it's definitely on an outbound trajectory, and potentially it's a transcode issue elsewhere, because I haven't started anything else on my server yet, and prior to anything running, I do need to bring Ansel back up shortly. Did you want to connect your node, we'll connect ROT to your node for the rest of this too, I think. So just to isolate my network while I investigate more things, I think. But I'll see us later at Discord. I've got a few other things to do this afternoon, so I'll be skipping that today. Just need to wrap up a few other things, and the Bishop Share cat isn't so well, so I need to be doing some looking after of her. So back to you, KJ7OMO. Thanks for net. As usual, BK2WAY.
Alright, no problem. I'll make a direct connection to VK2ROT since your link has a lot of issues, and the issues also cause VK2ROT to also have issues. So yeah, I'll go ahead and make a direct connection to VK2ROT. Alright, let's send it back over to VK5ZSH for a final. This is KJ7OMO.
KJ7 OMO VK5 ZSH returning. Thanks for doing it there for us there, Kimberly, again. Much appreciated. Looks like Jared's getting some of the gremlins fixed up. Probably have to have a chat to Jared about what Tony and I were talking about last night as well, which sort of pertains to what probably a little bit of what's going on here at the moment too. So again, thanks for doing it there, Kimberly, and morning, afternoon, evening to our listeners that are out there still, hopefully. I probably won't join in on Siobhan's net, though, there, Kimberly, because I've got other things to try and get off and get done as well myself. So you have a good one, and cheers in 73, KJ7 OMO VK5 ZSH, clear but listening.
Alright, thank you for stopping by, and 7-3, and also 7-3 to VK3JED. Alright, we're gonna send it back over to KI5VGF for a final KJ7OMO. We're sorry that you've reached us at the end of the net, but you are more than welcome to come back to the net. We host the net every Sunday at 2 a.m. Coordinated Universal Time, and you're also more than welcome to connect to our network anytime you like. We'll put it back to you for a final. Ooh, we're almost time to connect to the Siobhan's net. This is KJ7OMO. Alright, nothing there. That's a wrap, folks. I'd like to thank you all for participating and having fun on the Pride Radio Group Net. I would also like to thank the Waverly Amateur Radio Society in Sydney, as well as the folks behind the VK3RBO repeater for their use of their systems to carry this net, as well as VK3JED and VK2WAY, as well as the rest of the Pride Radio Group Net for making this net possible. I now return all frequencies, repeaters, and other systems back to their abnormal abuse. Normal amateur use. 7-3, everyone, from KJ7OMO. And for those of you who are on the Pride Radio Network and also VK2ROT, you're going to be connected to the Puget Sound Repeater Group, where a net is now in progress. This is KJ7OMO.
I'm VK2WAY, stand by while I disconnect so we don't loop anything. Back to you.
Alright, KJ7OMO, standing by.
VK2RT is now disconnected from the Pride Network. Feel free to connect it to your end of the Pride Network. Back to you.
Okay, VK2ROT is now directly connected to my end of the Pride Network. Stand by while we connect to the Puget Sound group.
also when the repeated time's out. When you're finished with your report, please end with your call sign. That'll keep the FCC happy. I'll now be compiling lists of stations that would like to check in, and then I'll come back to each of you and ask you for your reports. If you want to check in only, just let me know you're an in and out, also known as an IO. Again, folks, this is Siobhan, KJ7, you asked that. Let's get the Saturday Night Net started. Please come ahead now with your call sign and name.
W7, JSM, John. Hi, Mobile Andrew, 407, Charlie X3. Hi, Mario.
Don, speaking, AT7CX. Thank you, Lloyd. Appreciate your IO. Lloyd, were you mobile, or if not, was there a mobile station in that pileup? Please come ahead.
KF7LNX, Mobile Andrew.
Hey, good evening, Andrew. You sound really solid. Are you able to wait in line, or is your signal going to get worse? KF7LNX, back to you.
All right, YouTube.
Yeah, actually, put me in line.
I'm going to end it right here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell, and we'll see you next time. 7-3, everyone, from Kilo Juliet 7.